Alright, so as I said, we'll get right back into things in the second half of this game with the level where everyone learned at a young age to hate water levels. Good old Labyrinth Zone. And of course, this is before the days of like Sonic 3 where the bubble shield saved you a lot of grief underwater. So you have to find one of these guys here dispensing air bubbles and, you know, go after oxygen like a junkie. And hopefully be okay with getting our rings. Like I said, if you can never get your hands on a blue shield, you know, it's always a good idea. And I forget exactly how long it is. I think it's something like, yeah, like, oh my god. Wow. We'll tell you that, I didn't mean to do that, but I kind of forgot what was over there. But that's a good example of the crazy physics of Sonic 1 spikes. So if you're on a big strip of spikes like that, it's essentially instant death because there's no invincibility frames. I don't know why. I feel like that's more of a glitch than anything else, but, you know, that's the way it is. So, well, so much for deathless runs, but honestly, I didn't have, like, a high level of confidence in that kind of thing to begin with, so not too worried about it. At least now I remember not to just blindly jump across that chasm. Alright. Before we delve into the depths, we'll go get ourselves a nice air bubble there. Well, we'll go this way. Sometimes, like with Labyrinth Zone, I think it's, I can't remember if it's Labyrinth 3 or if it's the much later one with Scrap Brain Zone Act 3, where there's like some pretty radical diverging pathways that you can end up going. Where, like, one path makes the level a little bit shorter, but it's a lot more treacherous. So it's like a, let's do a risk-reward sort of thing. And like I said, I'm like pretty sure there's still more rings there, but let me get my guaranteed 50 before I get any further along in here. Let me get up on this platform, and then I can just jump up here and avoid these swinging spike balls of pain. So yeah, while Sonic 1 can feel a bit prototypey in a lot of ways when you think of like different elements that appear in later games in sort of more refined fashion. I have to say though, you get a lot of really iconic stuff out of this game, like you have out. My timing was bad. Yeah, like Green Hill Zone, sometimes I argue that's treated a little bit too iconically for its own good. Because I remember when Sonic was going to be in Smash for the first time, it was like, oh, cool. And then you see his stage, and it's like a really small, boring stage themed off of Green Hill Zone. And it was like, man, well, that's a disappointment. And, you know, even a couple iterations of Smash later, and, you know, we're still stuck with only having that one Sonic level. Well, what can you do? Ah. Be mindful of those courts. You don't want to be caught riding one of those and getting crushed. Alright, give me some air. Like I said, I think you get like 20 seconds or so in the water. But I'm not usually counting time like that, so... And I'm often too conservative for my own good. And it's a little bit hard to appreciate it, but... Oh no! Come on! Wow. So much for that Emerald Attempt. I don't know why I went over there. I don't know why. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Yeah, like underwater physics, very floaty. Which I guess in a way is like a nice little achievement in and of itself. You know, being able to have those sort of different physics on the fly between when you're in and out of the water, but my god, can it be annoying sometimes. Alright, let's see if we can get to the end of this nonsense without losing our rings at the last possible second. Because I'll be in serious danger of not being able to get all the emeralds if I fail again. I do not want to be even pretending to stress about rings in Scrap Ring Zone. Like I said, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. And oh yeah, here we go. Everyone's favorite panic music. Like, they changed music over the years, but like that was one thing that's pretty much always stayed constant, was the drowning music. You know, between Sonic, because like especially with Sonic 3, like a lot of different sound effects got modified, and wow, that was pretty close. But yeah, they kept the drowning music unchanged. Ugh. There's some more examples of that weird thing where you sort of don't spin jump, you just regular jump. Like not letting me hit that switch there. Alright. Oh, what? I totally forgot about that guy being there. That was poor. Alright, let's see how much we can milk this invincibility for. Yeah! Just in the nick of time to get rid of that guy. And give me a bubble. Thank you. Yeah, fortunately, those kind of hazards are set up so you're safe. Alright, let's wait. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. Yeah, unless you somehow managed to make sure you had all of your invincibility all the way there, you're kind of having to hope that you just remember to duck. Okay, I think we'll be alright now if I don't do anything stupid again. There we go. Woo! Alright, so this is sort of like a bit of a throwback to that third Emerald stage where it's more or less all set out here in the open, and oh, I think I got kind of lucky with that reverse. Yeah! I love it. Alright, so one more to go. Fortunately, we have a few attempts, so like I think I've technically got 4 more. And this is my favorite. This one of my fabled doom slides. Will you be the one to slide to your doom? So the trick for that one, and I wasn't really demonstrating there, is you kind of have to hold away from the direction you want to jump. And it's one of those things that seems a little bit counterintuitive, but that's the trick. Oh, thanks. So you're amazing, buddy. Let me get some rings before I venture into the depths of the unknown. So yeah, this is one of those ones that has a big diverting path. I think, and like I said, I think that Scrap Brain 3 kind of does a similar thing as well. But yeah, if you go this way, I think it can be a bit trickier, but I think it's a bit of a faster way to get through this level. And yeah, these kind of things will these things kind of end up disappearing until you get all the way to Sonic 3. Alright, give me my bubble. Yeah. Hey, there we go. That can be a little bit tricky to hit, the spring physics being what they are. No! And I think sometimes you can glitch them really cleverly and make all their things disappear. Shoutouts to my run-through of Wario Land, where I made those one bad guy's projectiles disappear pretty often. And that's another spot where you want to be careful, because if you're not on one of those corks, you can end up to the point where, you're sort of left at the bottom there, and those things won't come back. And you just stay stuck down there and you drown. But yeah, so we're almost at the boss now. One last little thing to climb here. And definitely grab that. Now, if you happen to die at the boss here, that shield will be the only hit you can take, and I timed that one really badly. So now, technically... Ow! God, I hate this thing sometimes. Wow, see? The water physics really got me there. That was bad. So embarrassing. So yeah, and as you can see, no rings available to us. Oh, I almost died again because of that weird jump. Ooh, again. So, you know, definitely have to make sure I go back and grab the shield. Yeah, so this boss you don't actually defeat in the traditional sense. It's basically, you're just navigating your way up of this rather treacherous obstacle course. And hopefully not getting too far behind. Now that said... Ow. Yeah. Yeah, that said, it is technically possible to get the 8 hits on him before you reach the top. That doesn't do anything other than the fact that he goes through his animation of exploding and stuff. It's still, you have to get all the way up to the top there. So there's no real point to it other than swag if you're really good. Okay. So Starlight Zone is a nice cooldown from the somewhat stressful underwater portion. Ooh, gotta be careful of those exploding guys. Alright, now, yeah, just have to get far enough away from that bridge there, and then it'll reset, and you can go and get that one up. So yeah, this is a much easier level. However, you know, you still want to be very careful because it's still very easy to, you know, hit random enemies and lose all your rings, and thus prevent you from being able to, crap. Being able to get, to the Emerald stage. Ah! Like that. Whoa. Yikes, man! Go down. Please. Ah, no! Now you gotta be careful, because I can't remember if it's like on the original version of this or if it's like one of the re-release things. Like, depending on how you're standing on those platforms as they're rotating, like if you're on the crease area, you can basically be considered crushed, which obviously is very unfortunate and annoying. So I can't remember if that's something that happens on this original version or not, but there we go. So that's what that invincibility is for. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I don't want to go too fast there because I knew I was coming up to the end. Yay! Alright. So we get to try this stage again. No. And there's friendly arrow to show you the way. Definitely not that. And yeah, this one's a real marathon. No! Get in there. Alright, let's get it. Get it. Yay! Sonic got them all! Like I said, unfortunately, no fun supersonic transformation to abuse, but hey, we did it. Like I said, I wasn't 100% sure if that was gonna happen or not, so pretty pleased. It's been a fairly long time, especially for Sonic 1. So yeah, Sonic 2 will be the one where I'm least confident. Alright, yeah, there's not as many of them there, so I can jump over that last guy. But yeah, that one, Sonic 2 stages, like, I don't know. like, the first, like, 4 aren't too bad, but, like, the last 3 are various amounts of, annoying and difficult, so... Ow. I thought I was rolling, but apparently not. So yeah, that one I definitely won't promise. And... Okay. That was kind of weird. I can't remember if, like, something was supposed to be... One of those guys was supposed to be there or not, but... On the bright side, you don't... Well, I would have had a chance there anyway, but yeah, don't have to worry about rings anymore. This would have been the last act where I have, like, any confidence whatsoever of getting them. So yeah, with Starlight 3, so while the level itself isn't the most difficult, for my money, it has probably one of the more annoying boss battles of the whole game. Just because, like, the gimmick that it uses. Alright, yeah, I was gonna say, please fire already. You're making me paranoid here, man. Okay, yeah, let's see, you get those guys off screen there, and you're... Get ourselves some invincibility. And yeah, Starlight Zone is cool. Yeah, like, levels themselves aren't, the different acts themselves aren't, too lengthy. Like, these are the levels that really get to show off the sonic speed. Because yeah, definitely not so much with Labyrinth Zone because of ow, I timed that one badly, didn't I? Just because of all the underwater platforming that one makes you do, and definitely not Scrap Brain Zone, which will be coming up next. I know. Go down. Ah. That was a no-win situation. So you... Ow. Wow. So you have a couple different options with this one. You know, like, you can either knock those spikes up into him, or you can just simply use the springboard effect, and I probably should have just went for it on that one. I don't know what the heck I was doing. There we go. Yeah, like I said, this one's kind of annoying just because it's somewhat slower paced if you're goofing around like I was. But oh well. So now we get to everyone's favorite slice of hell, Scrap Brain Zone, which might be one of the most frustrating final levels in the classic franchise here. There's like so many death traps and annoying obstacle placements, and naturally those enemies had to make a comeback. And then you do kind of get the option of multiple diverging paths, and that was weird. I didn't mean to go that way. Ugh. Well, you say it is very easy to die, but I'd rather not die like that. No, I want to go up. Not that up is any better necessarily, but See, with these guys, it's all about getting into the right rhythm. But hey, at least you got the banging soundtrack for Scrap Rain. Ugh. Oh, Lord. Yeah, just eat the damage. Ah, nuts, I missed. Ow. Living dangerously by not going back to that star post. I'm gonna regret that shortly, I'm sure. Ow. Thank you so much, stupid level. Ow. Never yet to mention how much I hate this stupid level. No! Let me up. Thank you. Yeah, it's like you can just get screwed over by the timing cycles of those platforms. Oi. Yeah, slow and steady is what wins the race in Scrap Brain. Ow. Yeah, screw it, just damage boost. Woo! Alright, 30 rings, which we'll probably lose almost immediately. You can see where some of our multiple paths converge. Ah! Ow! Yeah. Yet another reasoning why, like, yeah, trying to rely on that. Trying to rely on these stages for 50 is a bad idea. So you technically have 12 chances, but I say it's really only 10. Although I do like the fact that the background changes. Like there you had like that sort of outside industrial look, and now we're inside. So that's really a cool touch, I always thought. Alright, so if we can stay high in level, you're usually a decent ways away from worrying about bottomless pits. Ah! I can't stand it. No! I don't know what genius came up with these obstacles here, but man. Hey! Alright, because I kind of want to go up. But wow, the level does... see, because I want that shield. Yeah, the level does not want me to go up. Alright. Yeah, we want that shield because we got garbage like this to deal with. Ow. Thank you. And these fast transport deals. Mashing... activate the supersonic squasher. Or supersonic smasher squasher cruncher. I think that was, ow, what it was. And this is kind of where my chattiness kind of falls apart a little bit, because this is definitely a level where you want to concentrate. Hey, conveyor belts with these giant buzzsaws! Aren't we having fun yet? Ow. Dang it, I kind of remembered there was something there like this. And then this obstacle again, although this time we're going down. More of those stupid caterpillars. Whee! Very nearly there. So yeah, this segment's going to go a little bit longer, just like I said, just because we had to deal with the slower paced levels. It's like, hey, we're there, right? Yeah, guess what? As I alluded to earlier, this level is pure, unfiltered annoyingness with Return to Labyrinth Zone. Ow, with all the stress of Scrap Brain. Ow, and the resultant frame rate slowdown, that was bad. I probably should have made sure I got those rings again, because I knew something like that was going to happen. Stupid me! Alright, let's try not to instantly jump into those trident hazards this time. It's probably my imagination, but I always feel like... Ow. Those air bubbles are slower to come out in this level. I'm probably just like totally imagining that, but... Ow! I want rings. I'll come back for the air bubble. I just want to guarantee my rings. See? I don't think I am imagining it. But, like I said, doing this way, once again, like I did in, Ow, in, Labyrinth, Act 3, or... Oh, okay, there it goes. No! Whoa, God. That was frightening. Thank you, bad collision detection. You saved me! No! Alright, yeah, woof. Woof. Yeah, it didn't matter. Because then... Ow. Yeah, just get yourself some rings. So this this level really puts the Labyrinth in Labyrinth Zone. Yeah, just jump right over that guy if you're able to. It's like, yeah, you're going in like every whichever direction. And I'm pretty sure it should be... Ow! No, I'm gonna drown! Because that's stupid collision detection. Thank you. I knew I was taking too long. Like I said, looks like I knew there was a air bubble there. Like I said, this is also kind of what I get for... Ow! You're a real pain in my butt, you know that? So yeah, it's also what I get for not playing this game in however long it's been. It's like, yeah, this one is like the most tight timer that you have in like the whole game. Please. Ugh. Gives you like no time. It's crazy. Anytime you're ready, Air Bubble. Because I don't think I need you, but I'd rather have you. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. We're here, so, and then, yep. Bounce! Final zone! Alright. So it's more or less random which the pods that he'll be in. I think there's technically a way to kind of manipulate it, but heck if I know how to do that. I just hope to get lucky where I'm able to hit him each time. Sometimes you don't, and it's just like a wasted round. Ah! Mostly you just want to be careful you don't end up sandwiched. But, yeah, so just another couple hits here, and, oh, I missed that one. And you can only hit him once. So, yeah, there's no, no cheese. Got him. Alright. So that is it. And I'll get your last hit on there. My general rule of thumb is if I don't get all the emeralds, I don't go do the last hit because I don't feel like I've earned the last hit. But since I got all the emeralds, I will. And our reward for getting all the emeralds in Sonic 1 is unleash the power of the Chaos Emeralds, and we get these crazy flowers! Yay! So, yeah, that was Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Like I said, a little bit sloppy, but we did get all the emeralds, so that was, I'll consider that a good success overall. And yeah, like I said, next I'll be doing Sonic 2, and like I said, I'm planning to do that one as the Knuckles lock on to do that as Knuckles in Sonic 2. It doesn't change the game up really at all, other than the fact that you have access to Knuckles' like gliding and climbing ability, and the fact that his jump is also shorter. So it'll make some parts of the game a little bit harder, some of the parts of the game a little bit easier. It's a little bit trade-off, but yeah. So it's great to play this game. Like I said, it's especially been a long time since I played Sonic 1. Like, I have re-releases of like the classic Sonic games, like on all the different platforms. The only thing that kind of gets me is there's a great re-release of Sonic 1 that's only on like the mobile version, which is done by Taxman, like pretty much built on the same engine that he did the Sonic CD remake, and it has like the full widescreen support and all that good stuff. But unfortunately, it was only for mobile. Like, it never made its way to like Steam or any of the other console releases, which I'm very disappointed by, because it's great, but I would never play the game on mobile because, I mean, you technically buy like controller attachments, but I don't like doing that. It kind of defeats the purpose of playing it on the phone, and playing on touch controls it just doesn't work for me. But yeah, so that was Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and I'll see everyone next time with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Later, everyone.